Hello. So it's been a super long time since I've filmed a video, and so I thought today could kickstart my new video making, I guess. So I'm going to make some super healthy, yummy banana muffins. They don't have any eggs in them, there's no dairy, there's no sugar, and they're like super delicious. Since I've stopped filming, I've had a child, and we've decided to just feed her as healthy as possible. And so I make a lot of adjustments to recipes that I find either online or in magazines, or recipes that I've previously had, but I've just decided to make adjustments to. So today I'm going to make the yummy banana muffins. Today these happen to be vegan. A lot of stuff I do is vegan, but I do add honey to certain things, but this does not have any honey in it, so this is completely vegan today. So here is my list of ingredients. Well, not my list, but here's my ingredients. Okay, so the only thing that we have in these muffins are what you see here. So bananas. It really calls for 3 bananas, but you know, it doesn't matter. Sometimes if it calls for 3, you can add a 4th one, or if they're really big, you can take one away. Vanilla. Nuts. If you don't like nuts, you don't have to use nuts. You could use nothing, or you could add chocolate chips or whatever you like. But I love pecans. Maple syrup, flour. I have applesauce up there because it calls for oil or applesauce, and to make it super healthy, I just use unsweetened, all-natural applesauce. Or if you really want the oil and fat content in there for whatever reason, coconut oil is a really good, healthy way to go, and it tastes super yummy and buttery. Salt, baking soda, and baking powder. So let's get started. Okay, first things first, we have to turn on our oven to 360. So bake 360. And then you take your muffin, line it with muffin papers, or I just take a little bit of coconut oil on a spoon and then my clean hands and line my muffin tins with coconut oil only. So here we go. Okay, so we're gonna start by creaming together 3 bananas, 4 if you have an extra one, 2 big ones if you don't quite have 3. And then 1/4 cup of oil or unsweetened applesauce. My big tip is just, I always buy these little ones when they're on sale. We don't really eat them at home ever. I just have them for cooking with to replace oil when I'm baking. They're usually good for about 1/3 cup or 1/4 cup of oil. Either way, I just always add one, and it's perfect. So anyway, cream together bananas, applesauce, 1/2 cup or less of maple syrup, however much you prefer, however sweet you like it. I use a little bit less than 1/2 cup usually. And then a little vanilla, however much you like. I always leave it a little bit chunky because it's better with a little few chunks of bananas in it. Then you're going to add 2 cups of flour. I think any kind of flour is fine. I just have on hand whole wheat pastry flour. That works well, or any kind really. 2 cups of that. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 cup, or however much you like, of pecans, any kind of nuts, or like I said earlier, chocolate chips, or whatever you fancy. So. Okay, that's it. You're all done. Now you just need to scoop them into your muffin tins and then throw them in the oven and bake them for 25 minutes. And this actually makes about 12, so we'll see how close it is. I usually use like about 1/4 cup scooper, give or take however much you have. That's pretty simple to do. Now we just need to throw them in our preheated 360-degree oven and leave them for 25 minutes. All right, it's the moment of truth. They are done. Let's see how good they look. Yum, yum. So a lot of people worry about making like vegan muffins or cupcakes because they don't have eggs and so they think they won't rise. But you can see these are nicely risen and they look delicious. So now we'll just let them cool a little bit before we take them out. So to remove them, they're super easy. I usually just take one and like twist it a little and it pops right out.
I turned it off so I can get warm.
Okay, so they're all done. They're all cooled. And now the one that I was breaking open so you can see the middle, I'm going to taste it to see how yummy they are. Pretty good. Super good. The sweetness is perfect and they're delicious. Probably next time I would add a little bit more pecans or maybe some raisins. Also a scoop of flax meal would be really yummy in there. So all in all, great, super easy, quick recipe. And you have 12 muffins, so however big your family is. For us, this will last like 5 days, 4 or 5 days for breakfast. So yummy. Try it out. Super easy.